George Ranch Historical Park recently hosted the reenactment of Runaway Scrape. J.R. Thomas enlightens us on this historic event.
The Runaway Scrape reenactment occurs after the fall of the Alamo and the burning of San Felipe. Right after the Alamo, Santa Anna had split his army into three columns. You have one that heads farther to the north, one that kind of parallels the coastline, and then Santa Anna's column, which goes right down the middle. And Santa Anna's army actually passed within 10 miles of right here at this spot at the George Ranch Historical Park. Well, we will have a number of reenactors, both representing the Texian forces as well as the Mexican forces. There will be living history skills being demonstrated all around here. We'll have the volunteers and reenactors from all over the state who will be demonstrating period skills, talking about the accoutrements that they carry. Also at the Mexican camp, folks are free to go visit with them. And if you can talk to them like it's April of 1836, and they're more than happy to share all the information and their knowledge with the guests who come out here to visit. For the guests who, first, fourth, seventh grade, you read Texas history. And it's one thing to read the history out of the history books, but we pride ourselves on experience history. Smell the smell of burnt gunpowder, hear a cannon going off, see the cavalrymen going thundering by, see a whole bunch of Texians volley fire, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it just brings history more to life, which is really, truly what the George Ranch is all about. Now, when you come to the George Ranch, you can't help but enjoy yourself. But through, having a good time and coming to visit all the sites out here, you get to see how people lived and experienced their lives throughout 100 years of Texas history. And particularly here for this Runaway Scrape event, which focuses more on the early Texas, colonial period of 1820s and 30s, where you get to come inside of a house and you get to look and see how people lived there in the early 1800s. There's no electricity. How do you light your home? There are no light switches. You live by candlelight. There are no stoves. We cook over a fire every single day. So it's not only just experiencing, but smelling, touching. And we have a historic meal. You can taste history. And that just brings it all much more together. Be a part of a reenactment like this or any event out here at the George Ranch is an absolute honor. I walked into this place many years ago, just like anybody else visited, became a volunteer, and then 7.5 years ago, they offered me the job to come out here. And the volunteers, these are not paid staff. All the reenactors generously give of their time and their weekend to come out here and help us put on this fantastic event. The Runaway Scrape is, it's an important chapter in the Texas history story, because we had this event that happened here in early April of 1836, and not but 2 weeks later, there was a Battle of San Jacinto. And like I said, it's more about the civilian aspect, because we can all understand about what happened with the military, but how does this affect the mothers, the fathers, the children, the grandparents? So it gets a chance to tell a story that is not often very, very much told.
To learn more about upcoming events, visit www.georgeranch.org. Click Programs and Events to pull up the event calendar. For No Time Like the Past, I'm Fernando Ramirez.